Good day, Dr. K and classmates. This is my homework for fuzzy logic pacification of two inputs and one output in a 9 by 9 uh, matrix rule. So, I'm Louis Villaverde and I am going to present this homework based on the idea of the inverted pendulum by Gupta. So, these are the membership functions that I will be using: extreme, negative big. So, there are labels. So, the simplification for the use in the MATLAB for fuzzy logic toolbox. So, these are the two inputs parameters for position and angle for the input and force for the output. So this will be used for the setting of um, the membership functions. So these are the matrix rules that is used in the study of Gupta. So this will be used in the application for the uh, MATLAB Fuzzy Logic Toolbox. So let's get started how this will work. So first, we need to use the Fuzzy Logic Toolbox by typing in fuzzy. Then after that, we can simply create another input by editing it and add variable input. So there are two inputs. You can simply name the two like position and angle. So for the output, you can simply type in the force, then just make sure that this will be saved in your file. So that saved file will be used to change the parameters. So when you are done naming it, what you did in the Fuzzy Logic Designer, I named it 9 by 9 so that I can simply have it in my folder so that I can fetch it when I am going to use it in the Simulink. So how can I change the parameters of each? So what we can do is to simply double click, then you can edit the membership function editor from the membership function editor and simply put the names per membership function. Also, the parameters should be set, the range and the parameters, just like in the input output parameter table. So after that, all position, angle, and force are to be changed in the parameters of your Fuzzy Logic Designer through the membership function. So that's the membership function for position. This is the membership function for the angle. Since there are basically 9 membership functions, the combination would be 81 for the matrix of the fuzzy logic. So whenever there is a negative extreme in this is the position, and this is the angle. Angle. So, let's just let me share to you how each of the parameters can be ruled, or you can create rules by editing and changing the rules. So there are 81. I just created 81 out of the matrix table. So how can we do that? So the membership function, like for example, the negative extreme, so negative extreme position, and the connection is and. So it should be in combination of the two, the position and the angle, for you to be able to derive the force, which is in negative position, extreme. So next is, after doing all the changing and adding of the parameters, what you can do is check the surface viewer. So how can you check the surface viewer? For example, you're in the parameter, you're in the fuzzy logic controller. So just view it and control 6 or the surface viewer, you may understand that there is a relationship between the position, combination of position and angle with the force in the 3D graph. So that's the result coming from the controller that you are designing. So the next thing that you need to do is create a Simulink model. So how can we do that? Just simply create a Simulink model of the fuzzy logic, and the fuzzy logic should be in the parameter of your, or in the context of your folder, or the controller that you develop from the fuzzy logic control toolbox. Then after that, creating a multiplexer for the two sinusoidal sine wave function, then we can simply have a scope of your model, simply having the response and relationship of all the parameters that you are dealing with. So that's my homework for fuzzy logic design. Thank you.